In recent years, the rapid advancement of AI technology has been remarkable, and it has become imperative for us to acquire skills that align with this progress. The emergence of chatgpt seems to have transformed the traditional notion that attending programming schools leads to higher income, as I believe we may be witnessing the end of the era where humans manually write code. In the future, it is conceivable that instructing AI with a description like "create it in this manner" will lead to AI realizing the task, and a style of interaction for iterative improvement will become commonplace. The ability to effectively provide instructions and customize what AI generates will be in demand. Consequently, the necessity for high technical proficiency might diminish further. It is likely that such conventions will undergo a fundamental shift within this year. In this context, I would like to offer insights on the skills one should consider acquiring moving forward. Fifth place, creativity over technical proficiency. Naturally, in the end, almost all jobs or tasks will likely be able to be done by AI. I believe that in the future, there will be no need for humans to work or do anything. However, for a while, it will be an era where deciding what to have AI do will be crucial. That's why creativity becomes more important. For instance, in the past, the ability to appear on television was more significant, but with the emergence of platforms like YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, individuals can now broadcast on their own. Individual creativity has become important, and creators have gained more power than entertainers. In the future, not only programmers, but also ordinary people will be able to create new services as long as they have creativity. Considering this, it is more important to cultivate creativity than technical proficiency. So, in fifth place, it was creativity rather than technical proficiency. Fourth place, understanding irrationality. While there is a common belief that humans are rational, there is ongoing research into human irrationality. I find this irrationality intriguing because even if AI becomes capable of making perfectly accurate judgments in the future, humans may not always adhere to them. This is because humans are inherently irrational. For instance, you may know the methods to lose weight through a diet, but you might find it challenging to actually follow through. This is a quintessential human trait. Therefore, there is still much research needed on how to leverage this irrational element. I believe that even in an era where AI provides precise information, understanding irrationality remains crucial. It will likely make the design of new businesses and services much more effective. There are also interesting books about irrationality, so I encourage you to explore them if you're interested. With this understanding, it becomes possible to design services that harness human traits. By combining this knowledge with AI, we can expect even further advancements in the future. To those excelling in this field, I encourage you to delve deeper into the understanding of irrationality. So far, this has been the fourth ranked knowledge on irrationality. Third place, self-control ability. Let's talk about self-control ability. This refers to the capacity to regulate oneself. While self-control is taken for granted, as I mentioned earlier, humans are not entirely rational. We are emotional beings. Therefore, in many cases, it will be necessary to faithfully follow the instructions of AI to arrive at the correct answers. In this era of AI, this can become a factor that influences an individual's life and outcomes. Essentially, the provision of knowledge will largely be entrusted to AI. Consequently, individuals who understand how to take the right actions and can execute them appropriately tend to be successful. In this way, self-control ability can be a significant factor leading to success. However, developing this ability requires more than just overnight efforts. Therefore, sufficient time and effort are needed to enhance self-control ability. It might not yield immediate results even if you start working on it now. The development of AI is estimated to take roughly 2-3 years, and along with that, it's crucial to begin training oneself to harness that power and exercise self-control. Specific training methods, such as meditation, can be mentioned, but it will take about 2-3 years of consistent practice. Therefore, I highly recommend starting to work on improving self-control from now. Concrete training methods, including practices like meditation, can be highly effective, so I encourage you to actively engage in them. That concludes the third ranked knowledge on self-control. Second place, habit mastery. As mentioned earlier, self-control is crucial, and this ties into the difficulty of self-management. Daily habits like brushing teeth can be achieved early on without the need for individual determination. The reason why such habits become ingrained is because they are centered around adopting correct techniques learned from AI. This can be identified as a skill that individuals who will emerge as winners in the future will automatically possess. Despite the powerful support from AI, humans still play a significant role. For instance, as the old saying goes, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. This illustrates that while AI can handle information provision and planning, the ultimate execution is entrusted to humans. This same principle applies in various situations such as dietary habits and weight loss. Therefore, ensuring the proper techniques learned from AI are habituated and consistently practiced will become crucial in the times ahead. In other words, the era of individuality is dawning, and self-control and habits will be highly valued. With this, I conclude that second place goes to habit mastery. First place, mastering the state of flow. Flow, sometimes referred to as the zone, is a state in which an individual is completely immersed in an activity. This state is characterized by intense focus and deep engagement, and research exists linking it to overall life satisfaction and quality of life, QOL. In other words, people who spend more time engrossed in something tend to experience greater happiness. In the future, there will likely be an era where AI takes over many jobs. Ultimately, humans may not need to engage in labor to sustain themselves. However, what does it mean for humans to not have jobs? It could lead to a sense of emptiness and a loss of purpose in life. Therefore, people need to find the meaning of their existence. Moments of finding this purpose often occur when one enters a state of flow. Hence, it's crucial to discover how to enter a state of flow. For instance, sports could be a way to achieve this for some, while others might enjoy movies or sports even when work is entirely automated. On the other hand, some individuals may feel the need to work to find meaning, even when AI handles everything else. This situation resembles the history of horseback riding. Once riding a horse was a primary mode of transportation and an essential skill, much like having a driver's license today. However, now horseback riding is enjoyed as a hobby, and it is rarely used for transportation. Similarly, in the AI era, people who enjoy work as a hobby may emerge, and work itself could bring joy and fulfillment. This is the first element to prepare for in the future. I encourage you to consider this perspective. However, some may find it challenging to grasp the concept of flow. By the way, in this context, flow refers to a concept proposed by psychologists akin to a state of deep immersion. Specific conditions are required to achieve this. Understanding and practicing these conditions has made it considerably easier for me to enter a state of flow. So when I open a book, I can easily get into the zone and immerse myself. Therefore, learning how to enter this state of flow is of utmost importance. As a specific method, please refer to the 9 conditions for achieving flow that I explained in the video. There, you will find the psychological conditions and specific techniques for entering a state of flow. If you're interested, I highly encourage you to learn how to get into the flow. I'll be waiting for you in the next video then.